Let's go ahead and start seated on your shins, kneeling or crisscross applesauce. Take a big, deep inhale, blink your eyes closed, roll your shoulders down your back. Nice big shoulder shrug, rolling back, open up through your chest. We'll do that one more time, all the way, drawing your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And then as you exhale, pressing them down, we'll start to get a little bit more movement into the body. As you inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Big, deep breath in, cleansing breath. Exhale, nice and full. Let it all the way out. We'll do that again once more. Big, deep inhale, sweep the arms in, gather your breath at the top. Hold it for just a second and exhale. Now, my friends, go ahead and draw your arms to a T. As you inhale, you're going to draw the backs of your hands together. Inhale, gather them to the front of the room. And exhale, open through your chest. Pull your heart up to the sky. Maybe draw your gaze up. Inhale and exhale, open. Start to feel that nice movement, that nice stretch through your upper body. Inhale, backs of your hands draw together like magnets, tuck your chin, and exhale one more, just like that. Inhale, backs of the hands, and exhale, open. Let's go ahead and take our right hand down to the right side of the mat. Inhale, reach your left arm up and over. Draw your gaze up, underneath, over your left underarm. Feel that nice expansion through the left side of your body right here. And exhale, come back to center. We'll take this to the right side. Inhale, draw your right arm up, expansion through the right side of your body. Maybe bend your left elbow all the way down to the earth. And come back through center. We'll do that one more time each side. Inhale, left arm up, open, reach, extend through your fingertips. And exhale down, one more, last and final. Inhale, right arm, reach. And exhale, come on down. My friends, go ahead and meet in a tabletop pose. We'll take our hands, plant them nice and square to the top of the mat. Starfish your fingertips nice and wide, and just let the tops of your feet press down into the mat. And as we find tabletop pose together, I want you to start to press the mat away. So you start to engage all the muscles along your spine, your abdominals. So really start to press your heart up to the sky, maintaining that neutral back. Now, as you inhale, draw your heart forward. We find cow pose together. Pull your gaze up, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind your back, and exhale, cat. Push the mat away, round your spine, pull your navel up to the sky. We'll do that again. Inhale, cow pose, pull your heart forward. Exhale, cat, arch and round. One more. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Good. Now, my friends, come back to neutral. So lengthen through your spine, draw your gaze to the top of the mat, and take a second here to just shake out any wiggles. Do anything that feels good. If you want to shake your hips from side to side, make some C-like shapes. You can take disco cat-cow by wiggling your hips around. You can send your hips back to your heels. Just find whatever movement feels good here as you start to just get some more movement in the body. A few more breaths here. And then join back in tabletop. Now go ahead and tuck your toes and then spin your right shin so that it's parallel to the front of your mat, and then peel your left arm up. We're finding our modified side plank. So open up towards the prop wall, extend your left arm sky high. So stack your left hip on top of your right, seal the outer knife edge of your left foot down to the mat, peel your left arm up. Nice. Now, if you were looking for a little bit more, extend your left bicep by your ear, float your left toes off the ground, flex them towards your face. We're going to cinch that elbow to knee, externally rotating through the hip, and then lengthen. And again, cinch it in. You inhale as you reach. Two more. Exhale, cinch. Inhale, reach. Last one. Hold that cinch in nice and tight. Tiny little pulses, elbow to knee for 4, 3, 2, 1. Find that side plank and then hand and knee back down to the earth. Take a few rotations here, cat-cow if you'd like, any organic movement, and we'll take it to the other side. Find your neutral tabletop, tuck your toes, and spin your left shin parallel to the front and back of your mat as you stack your right hip on top of your left. Extend your right arm up to the sky, lift your hips up. Good. Now reach your right bicep by your ear. Maybe float your right toes up and off the mat. Find that little moment of balance. We'll take that same cinch, elbow to knee. Take it nice and tight. Keep that knee tracking out so your hips stay forward, but your knee points up. So you're finding that external rotation. Exhale, cinch. Inhale, reach. 2 more. Exhale, cinch. Inhale, reach. Last one. Hold it nice and tight. You've got those 4 pulses. Hold it in. Pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Modified side plank. Find length and then come back down to tabletop pose. Cat-cow if you'd like to take it, and then we will hover the knees off the ground. So tuck your toes, hover your knees 1 to 2 inches. Start to find that engagement through your obliques. That's it, Allie. So you have this nice, super stable flat back. So your gaze is down to the top of your mat. Your tailbone is long, and there's no arch or dip in your spine. Everything is super stable. Now tap your knees down and up. 1 tap, 1 lift. Down and up. You're here for 4. Lift. 3. Slower than you want it to be. 2. Hold this next one up. Hold the hover. Spiral your elbows in. Tuck your triceps into your rib cage. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up. Lengthen your heels back towards the mat. Paddle out your legs and find length and extension through the backs. Your calves, your hamstrings. Bend one leg, extend the other, vice versa. And then starfish your fingertips wide. If they're not already there, I want you to make your hands as big as you possibly can. And then as you inhale, draw your heels up to the sky. And then exhale, press down and away. Now try to lengthen your shoulders away from your ears right here. Try to keep that nice space. I know naturally those shoulders want to come down with gravity. I want you to keep them pressing away. Good. One more time. Inhale, heels up to the sky. Exhale, press them down. Find that length. Good. All right, my friends. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, 1 foot at a time. We meet in a low frog squat. 1 foot at a time. Heels on the mat, toes off. Draw your palms through heart center. So your feet should be wide enough here that you can get your heels all the way down. If it's still a little bit too narrow, go ahead and take your heels off of the mat, just wide enough so that you can get your hips down. Keep your elbows pressing your knees wide. Good. Take a little sway side to side if that feels good. Really open up through the body, open up through your hips, and keep your chest drawing forward. That's it. Now, my friends, draw your palms to a steeple grip. So fingers clasp. Index fingers reach up to the sky. You're going to rise halfway up, wide second. So find that nice parallel depth of your quads. Now from here, start to lift your heels up and down. Heels for 4. They tap. For 3, heels stay up in 2. You're in your challenge zone. Knees have a big, deep bend. Hold your heels, pulse your hips. Draw them down. If your tailbone feels like it's jutting back, I want you to tuck it in. Maintain that neutral strength through your spine. 8 more counts right here. 7, 6, final 4. Then we ragdoll. 3, 2, 1. Heels down, legs lengthen. Rotate your toes forward and take a ragdoll pose. Little sway side to side. Grab for opposite elbows and just find that nice release through your back. If you're looking for a little bit more, put a deep bend in your knees and you can grab your elbows behind your back, getting really deep into that stretch. And just take a second here, sway from side to side. The calm before the storm. All right, now go ahead and release your fingertips down to the mat. Heel toe your feet to touch. We'll take a halfway lift all together. So shift forward so the weight is in the ball mounts of your feet. Your heels are still touching. And then lengthen your spine as you draw your fingertips towards your kneecaps. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep your gaze towards the top of your mat. And feel that strength through your hamstrings. Your hamstrings should be turning on right here. Exhale, forward, fold, surrender, down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins, length and strength through the back of the legs, gazes down, and exhale, forward folds. Now, the next time we rise all the way to the mountain. So start to roll all the way up, articulating through your spine. Reach your biceps by your ears. Rotate your palms in. Wiggle your 10 toes up and off the mat. As you exhale, you find an open twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Open your chest towards the water. Keep your right hip pulling forward. Yes, there you go. Nice adjustments, guys. Take a second. Right hip forward, left hip parallel to it. Just the chest stays open. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open, twist to the parking lot. Hips stay forward. Take a manual adjustment if you need it. Hands to hips, pull them forward. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend. Rotate your palms forward. Cactus your upper body. Squeeze your seat to protect your low back as you pull your heart up. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, surrender down. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay shifted forward. Exhale, high plank. One foot at a time. Step back, high plank. Now in your plank, perfect, Viviana. Stay shifted forward so your shoulders and your elbows are perfectly aligned with your wrists. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do this 2 more times, adding on each and every round. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet one at a time. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, surrender. Little bend in your knees, roll all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, open, twist to the water. Keep that right hip forward. Inhale, mountain, both arms up. Exhale, open, twist to the plaza. Left hip stays pulling forward. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend, cactus your upper body. Goal post your arms. Good. Inhale, mountain, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, palms through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, high plank. Step back 1 foot at a time. First set of push-ups. Ladies, drop down to your knees. Take 4 push-ups. When you're done, meet me in your high plank. Elbows draw wide. Head stays in line with your spine. No dipping of the head. Keep it controlled. Go as slow as you need to. When you're done with your 4, high plank is where we meet. Awesome. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, a little bit faster. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step, hop, or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, forward fold, surrender down. Little bend in your knees. Inhale, rise, mountain pose, roll all the way up. Exhale, open, twist to the water. Inhale, mountain, Tadasana. Exhale, open, twist to the plaza. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend, cactus the upper body. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Now you have your 4 push-ups. We meet in that plank. Drop down to your knees. If you'd like to take them on your tippy toes, feel free to try. We meet in high plank when you're done. Widen the stance between your feet so that your toes are as wide as the mat. Widen the stance between your hands. And then take your right hand, tap your left shoulder. Slowly place it back down to the earth. Now take your left hand, tap your right shoulder. Try to keep your hips as stable as you can, as stable as they were in that tabletop pose. Now, start to move a little bit faster, breath to movement without rushing through it too much. Right hand, center. Left hand, center. Right hand, then left hand. One more each side. Right hand and left hand. High plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up, heels down. Paddle it out. Start to move a little bit faster here, my friends. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step, hop, float, chair pose. We're meeting in a wide chair today, so heel toe your feet about hips distance apart. Send your tailbone low and reach your arms up high, biceps by your ears. Now, when you're there, tuck your tailbone under. So there's no curve in your spine. Make sure you maintain that nice flat back. Good. Now, as you exhale, we find chair plane, heels up. Your weight floats to your toes. Fly your arms back so you engage your triceps. Pull your heart forward. Start to pulse your hips down. Pulse. Hips down. Chest stays proud. Here for 8, 7, 6. Your hips stay low, heels stay high, just your palms squeeze in towards your midline. Squeeze, squeeze, that's it. Keep your chest proud. You got it. You got 8 more counts of these squeezing here for 8, 7, 6. Your first combo, 1 pulse hips, 1 press palms in 3, 2, 1. Your hips go down, palms in, hips down, palms in, down, squeeze. You have 4 more just like this. Can you sink a little bit lower? Last 3, last 2, and 1. Heels down, arms reach, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, and then straight to downward facing dog. All right, you guys, inhale, 3-legged dog. Pull your right heel up to the sky. So keep your right hip pulling down, right toes flex down, and find length through your right heel. There you go. So you want to keep length through your right leg. Now exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Find a 3-point plank. Draw your right knee in towards your nose as you shift forward. Keep your right knee hovered off the ground. Press the mat away. Inhale, 3-legged dog, shoot it back up. Exhale, low lunge to the top of the mat. Plant your right foot down, bend and stretch. As you inhale, low lunge twist. Keep your left fingertips attached to the earth. Peel your right arm up so you open your chest towards the water. Now, keeping the arms where they are, you're going to stack your shoulders on top of your hips, open twist to the leg. So all you do is rotate up, open twist. That's it, Serena. Good. Keep that length through your left leg. Beautiful strength, you guys. Good. Hips stay facing forward, chest stays to the right. And exhale, warrior 2, open up towards the parking lot. Seal your left heel down, maintain length through both of your arms. Shift your gaze over your right fingertips. Commit to the depth of your right knee. Good, Marielle. Can you sink 2 inches lower? Now, inhale, reach to star. Rotate all 10 toes forward. Face me. Lengthen the sides of your neck. Exhale, horse or goddess, heels in, toes out, elbows track into your waist like a nice tight corset. Now, start to pulse your hips right here. Hips go down. Pulse for 8, 7, 6. You keep the pulse. You reach your arms long. You add your heels. Heels up, arms out. You pulse right here. Knees track over your second and third toe. 8 more just like this. We take it to a jump. We make it a little bit bigger. In 4, if you're jumping, you land toe ball, heel nice and low. Otherwise, you keep that pulse right here. Let's jump. 1 down, 1 up. That's it. Flick your toes up and off the mat. Point them long and strong. 8 more to go. You have 1 more set of pulses after this. Last 6. You hold it low, heels down, toes down. Pulse your hips, pulse your palms up. Good. Keep your knees wide, sink a little bit lower. 8 more to go right here. You have 8, 7, 6. You reach back to star, toes towards me in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Exhale, 2 to the front of the room. Open up through the right side of your body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm up, send it sky high. High five the back of the room. Good. Now exhale, low lunge twist back where we started. Use your left hand as base. Pull your right arm up. Yep, right knee is forward, left hand is base. Right arm extended sky high. Now, little balance challenge, you guys. Plant your left hand down. See if you can pop open to your side plank without letting your right hand touch the mat. Keep your hips arcing high. Second time we've been here today, but now we have the advancement. That's it, you guys. Start to pulse your hips up right here. Always an option to lower your left knee down. You've got 8 more counts to pulse. Keep your right hip over your left for 8, 7, 6. Here for 4, 3. Rotate down to high plank. All 10 toes, all 10 fingers reach the mat. You start to toe tap 1 right, 1 left in 3, 2, 1. You take it right and left. 1 right, 1 left. Now keep your hips low. Keep your low back supported. If you're adding on, you add your jumping jacks in 4. Toes out and in. Kim's there. Toes out and in. You jump right here. Out, in. 8 more to go. Downward dog in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, heels down, paddle it out. All right, my friends, we've got the other side. Inhale, 3-legged dog, send your left heel sky high. Keep your left hip pulling down, left toes flex down to the earth. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, that 3-point plank. Draw it forward, keep it supported, that's it. Inhale, downward, 3-legged dog rather, heel up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge to the top of the mat. Plant your left foot down, bend and stretch to the left leg. Keep your right fingers down, keep your right heel up, and low lunge twist. Open up towards the parking lot. Send your left arm sky high. Good. Now, keeping the upper body where it is. All you do is stack your ribcage over your hips, open twist to the parking lot. Nice control. That's it. Yep, keep your arms to 3 and 6, opposite sides of the room. Gaze out towards the prop wall, towards the plaza. Big transition here. Open up warrior 2 to the water. Seal the inside edge of your right foot down. Keep gazing over your left fingertips. Keep that bend in your left knee. So right leg is extended, left knee is bent. There you go. Good, you guys. Inhale, star, rotate all 10 toes towards me. Exhale, horse or goddess. We're right back to our pulses. Drop them down. All right, you guys, you hold your hips low, you lift your heels, 1 up, 1 down, hips quiet out, just heels lift and lower, up and down. Maybe extend those arms sky high, reach your biceps out, 4 more. Last 3, that's it, guys. Last 2, heels up, hips down, you find your pulse right here, hips down. Arms reach out. Now, you got another set right here. This time we add in the upper body for our second set of pulses in 4. It goes like this. 1 up, 1 back, palms up, then squeeze. Make sure you engage your back muscles. Up, back, pressing energy through your palms. You've got 8 more to go. Last 8, 7, 6. Arms reach, quiet out. You add your jump right here, right now. Toes flick up and off the floor. Add your jump, 1 down, 1 up. If you're not jumping, you stay with your pulse, or you can take a full range of motion plie. That's it, you guys. 3 more. Last set of pulses in 2. Heels are flat. You pulse your hips straight down right here. Pulse down, down. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, reach to star, warrior 2 to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse warrior, flip your left palm up, send it to the back wall. Exhale, low lunge, twist. This time your right hand is your base, left arm peels up, back where we started. Now we find that side plank, balance challenge. Send your left foot to the back of the mat without lowering your left hand. Yes, you guys, that's it. Arc your hips high. We have 16 pulses right here, right now. Our hips go up as though there's a fire underneath your obliques. Pulse up, lift, lift, nice and high. You've got 8 more counts to pulse those hips even higher. Last 8, 7, 6, you're back to plank in 4, 3, 2, 1, rotate down. We start to find those toe taps, 1 right, 1 left. Tap it out. Maybe you add that jumping jack right away. If you're jumping, feel free to add it in. Out, in, yes. Last 8. Last 6. Down dog in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, heels down. Now, my friends, you have a quick little break, about 16 counts to break. Grab a sip of water and then move your weight to the top of the mat, 1 on each side. So 1 weight to each upper corner of the mat. We'll be using them for our cardio run through of this series. All right. We meet back in downward facing dog in 4 breaths. Downward facing dog in 3. Downward facing dog in 2. Downward facing dog, hips up, heels down. Let's get it. All right, you guys, paddle it out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step, hop, float. You're in your wide chair. Feet about hips distance apart. Arms up for 2. Sink your hips low. Then you draw up to rise, down to up to, your hips are low, you squat, you come up to stand again, down for 2 and up 2 more like this, stay slow, down for 2 and up, you find your single counts in 4, 3, 1 down, 1 up, let's move, let's go, 1 down, 1 up, 1 bend, 1 lengthen. Keep the crown of your head drawing nice and tall. Big motions through the body for 4. You add your jump in 3. All right, ladies, toe ball heel is where we land. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1 down, 1 up, 1 down, 1 up. Good. Yes, 4 more like this. You meet in that low squat. You find your pulses. In 4, 3, hips down, arms up, you pulse those hips. Lengthen the sides of your neck, pull your shoulders down and away from your ears. 8 more to go right here. Wiggle your 10 toes off the earth, start to draw your palms to heart center. Squat for 2, right leg lunge, we alternate. It goes squat, right leg back for 2. Now the left, you take it out, out, left leg back. 1 more slow each side. Squat, squat, lunge. You find those single counts in 3, 2, single it out. 1 squat, 1 right, 1 squat, 1 left. Out, right, out, left. Here for 4. You add your jump in 3. Cardio is always optional. 1 out, 1 back, right leg, out, jump, out, left. Keep that depth. You're here for 4. You're here for 3. You squat in 2. Last set to pulse. Feet together. Pulse it out. Draw it down. Reach your arms up high. Float your heels. Stabilize through the calves for 8. For 6. Forward fold in 4. 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. We meet in downward facing dog. Big deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let's move. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Pull your right heel high. Exhale, mountain climber, shift forward. You run, right leg, left leg. Knees draw to your elbows, towards your nose. Sky high. Stay shifted forward. You're here for 1 more set. Keep those legs moving. 8, 7, that's it, you guys. 4 more to go. We meet in a low lunge, right foot to the top of the mat. In 3, right toes between your palms. Tap your left knee down and up. 1 tap, 1 lift, 1 down, 1 up. Now, start to pull your right arm up to the sky. Low lunge twist with your left knee tapping. Last 3. Last 2. Go ahead and grab your weights, 1 in each hand. Reach all the way up, elbow to knee, draw your left knee in and out. Elbow to knee with the weights. 1 in, 1 out. If you're looking for a little more, you speed it up. You keep your left toes lifted. In, out, in, out. If at any point the weights become too much, drop them. Or if you want a lighter set, let me know. I can bring some over. For 4, 3, arms extend, left toes lift you, pulse your thumbs up. Pulse. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Here for 8. Open twist, left toes float to the back of the room. Open up your right arm, chest open towards the water. Now, windmill up and over, warrior 2 to the plaza. Hold your arms long and strong. Start to lift your right heel up. 1 up, 1 down. Lift and tap right here. Heel up, heel down. Heel up, heel down. Maintain the energy through the upper body. We're not here for long. For 4, tap. 3, even higher. 2, hold your right heel high. You pulse your hips straight down. Drop it down. Maintain the energy and the breath through your upper body. You guys got this. For 8. Last 6. You reach the star. All 10 toes face me. In 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star. You exhale, horse. Heels in, toes out. Inhale, rise, star. Exhale, sink to horse. 2 more. Inhale, star. And exhale, horse. You guys, we meet in that horse. Both elbows extend long, out and in. 1 reach, 1 bend. Palms are rotated up. Pinkies forward, thumbs back. 4 more. A little bit faster in 3. Last two. Hold it out, you guys. Little faster. Reach, bend, reach, bend. Okay. One more set for 8. Keep it pressing. Last 6. You add your hips, palms up, hips down. In 3, 2, 1. Press. That's it, you guys. Tiny and controlled. One more set right here. You have 8, 7, 6. Hips stay low. We're going to circle those fingers forward for 8 right here. Front. 7, 6. For 4, 3. Switch direction. Reverse your circle. Back. 7, 6. Reach to star. Arms up overhead. In 3, 2, 1. You reach to star. Warrior 2 to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm up. Exhale, windmill down, low lunge twist. Drop your weight in your left hand. Keep your right arm up. Now go ahead, take your right hand to the ground. Release the weight. Step your right leg back. Find your toe taps. 1 right, 1 left. So no weights in your hands anymore. If they're there, go ahead and ditch them. You add your jumping jack in 4, 3, 2. You jump. Out, in. Let's go. Out, in. Out, in. Now, if you guys want to take your advancement, you add your chaturanga push-ups, elbows tight, down for 2 and up for 2. Let's go. Down, 2, up, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4 counts. Down, down, press. Oh, wait, 3 more. Down, down, up. Just 2 more here. Down, elbows tight. Yes, Allie. Last one, you guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. Woo! Big deep inhale, draw your heels sky high, take a breath. Exhale, lengthen the back of your legs. 1 more just like that. Inhale, grab a sip of water if you need it, and we'll meet right back in downward facing dog for the other side. Really quick break. I don't have you guys for too long. All right, downward facing dog in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left heel high. Sky high. Exhale, knee to nose, run it out. Mountain climbers, left leg, left, right. Make sure there's weights at the top of the mat. We'll need them soon enough. Left knee forward, plant your left foot. You start to tap your right knee down. Gather those weights if you haven't already. 4 more, tap and lift. For 3. Last 2, low lunge twist. Send your left arm sky high. And then reach your left bicep by your ear. Draw your right arm up to meet, elbow to knee, into, out 2. Bend it all in and reach it all long. Bend it all in. 4 more, just like this. In for 2, reach your arms long for 2. 3 more, bend and lengthen. Yes, you guys, in for 2. You have 1 more right here. We speed this up in 3, 2, elbow to knee with those weights, in, out. Can you sink lower in your left leg? Yes. 1 more set for 8, 7, 6. Arms and leg extend long. You pulse your right toes, your thumbs draw up. Pulse it out. Nice extension, you guys. 8 more just like this. You open twist to the plaza. Send your right toes down to the earth, left arm to the back wall. In 3, 2, 1. Open twist. Arms extend long. Now windmill up and over, warrior 2 to the water. Maintain the energy through the upper body. Left heel up, left heel down. In 3, 2, 1. Left heel up, left heel down. Lift, tap. Length through the right, strength through the left. Last 3, hold your left heel high. 2, hold your left heel up. Drop your hips straight down, you pulse. I know those weights are getting heavy. This is where you stay committed. Not here for too much longer, you guys. You got this. You reach the star in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. If you don't have those weights, grab them right here, right now. Exhale, horse. Hips down, elbows in. 2 more like this. Inhale, rise. You exhale, horse. Last one, you guys. Inhale up. You exhale, lower. Now rotate your toes forward, reach your arms long, narrow rows, one up, one down. Bend, lengthen, maintain that stable spine. Abdominal muscles pull in. For 3, you hold your elbows sky high, tricep kickbacks, pinkies to the plaza, out and in. 1 reach, 1 bend. If you're looking for a little more lower body, sink your hips lower, float your heels. 4 more. Last 3. Palms stay rotated in for 2. You pulse your thumbs off your hips right here. Up. Yes, you guys. 8 more. You keep your lower body where it is. Commit to that depth. Reach your arms long in front of you. You find your wide row. Down and up. So flip your palms. They face towards your thighs. Lengthen, squeeze. Find that same goalpost energy we found during our sun salutation A. 2 more. Hold this next one up. 16 pulses with those elbows. Squeeze. Yes, you guys. That's it, Joan. 8 more. You have 1 last set for this upper body series. Arms lengthen, reverse fly. 1 down, 1 up. Down, up. Drop those heels if you'd like. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Here for 4. I know it burns. 3. Hold it up in 2. You got 16 pulses to finish off upper body. Hold it high and pulse. Squeeze down the midline. Spine is working. 8 more to go. Last 6. You reach the star. Rise it up. Weights overhead. In 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. 2 to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm up. Exhale, windmill down, low lunge twist. Go ahead and release your weights as you come down. Left arm up, sky high. Take your left hand down, no weight. Pop your left leg back. Find your toe taps, right and left. 1 right, 1 left. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You add your jumping jack in 4. Toes out and in. You jump it out right here. Let's go. Yes, you guys. 8 more just like this. Maybe you add that push up. Down and up. 1 more time. Down for 2 and up for 2. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hang out here for just a second. Let your heart rate come down just a couple beats and then drop down to the child's pose. Pull your knees nice and wide as the mat. Pull your big toes in. Take a few breaths here before we break for water. I promise I'll let you. Big deep breath in. Control your breath. Open your mouth. Exhale. Let it all go. Sigh out some of that heat that we build up. 1 more time. Inhale. Draw the breath in. Open mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Your next inhale, you pull all the way up. Grab a sip of water. Well deserved, ladies. We are finishing class today for the work on our backs, and then we'll stretch in a downward facing dog position. So let's go ahead and no weights needed. You guys can maybe in Supta Baddha Konasana whenever you are ready. So that's butterfly pose, reclined butterfly pose. So draw the soles of your feet to touch. Let your knees fall nice and wide, open like a book, and let your spine relax all along the mat. Yep, draw those feet to touch, roll all the way down. All right, we're gonna do core first, then a little bit of booty work. So go ahead, as you inhale, draw your fingertips behind your ears, maybe interlace behind the nape of your neck. And then I want you guys to actively press the small of your back into the mat. So this is super effective. And a lot of times we get kind of a puffing up bread-like shape when we crunch and we're not pressing the small of our back down. So I want you guys to all take a second. Make sure your hips are super neutral. Your spine is super flat, pressing down into the mat. Inhale, lengthen. You exhale, scoop your head, neck, and shoulders up and off the mat, and then lower back down. Again, exhale, lift. You inhale, lower. 2 more slow. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. 1 more. You find those single counts. 1 up, 1 down. In 3, 2, 1. You move up and down. Elbows wide. No tug on the nape of the neck. You got 1 more set right here. 4 more. We're adding on in 3. Float your feet up and off the mat. Lower core engages. Keep the single counts. 1 up, 1 down. Lift, squeeze, lower. Yes. You got it, Tori. Last 4. Last 3, everything cinches in, everything floats up. You hold, you lift your shoulders, find that pulse. Pulse. Keep the small of your back pressing down. Don't let it puff up. Here for 8, 7, 6. Knees draw to close. Bicycles, nice and slow. Right elbow, left knee. Cinch it. Center, left elbow, right knee. Slower than we want it to be. 2 more like this. Take it right, center, left. Last one. You start to run it out. Tempo time, a little bit faster. Let's go. Right, left, right, left. That's it. You're here for 4. You're here for 3. Knees in 2. And 1. Hug it out. Little rock side to side. Nice job, you guys. We're going to meet back in that Supta Baddha Konasana pose. So go ahead, place your soles of your feet together. This time, knees stay open like a book, but this time I want you to draw the knees together 1 to 2 inches. So you still find that nice opening through the hips, but I want you to engage through the inner thighs just a little bit. Now from here, press your palms, forearms, triceps into the mat. We're finding a glute bridge with the knees wide, hips up, hips down. 1 lift, 1 lower. If this feels like you have no range of motion, draw your knees together a little bit closer. It should feel tighter than when you do your classic glute bridge, but not so much so that it's unattainable. 1 up, 1 down. You've got 4 more to go, ladies. 4. Last 3, hips stay high in 2, hips up, 16 pulses. Sky high right here, press. 8 more just like this. You have 8. Back to your singles. This time, everybody extend your arms up. Biceps reach, 1 down, 1 up. Back to the singles. Tap, lift, hips down, hips up. Good. You find that extra balance right here. 4 more. Last 3. Final 2. Hips up, 16 pulses. Let's go up. This is your final little bit of work for this class. We stretch it out right after this next set of 8, you guys. Sky high for 8. Last 6. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it all down. Pull your knees into your chest. Nice job, you guys. Little rock side to side. Up and over, meet me in tabletop pose. Take a few cat-cows there to lengthen through your spine. Stretch out after all that core work. Tabletop pose is where we meet. Cat-cow if you'd like, and then downward facing dog. All right, my friends, hips up, heels down. Find that nice rejuvenating length down the back of your legs. And we're going to take a restorative 3-legged dog this time. Pull your right heel up to the sky. And now we're going to advance to a scorpion. So bend your right knee, stack your right hip over your left, open up your hips to the water. So instead of keeping everything so square, you get that nice juicy stretch. Now, as you exhale, pull your right knee to the top of the mat, half pigeon. If anybody would like a block to allow for a little bit more space, just wave at me. I'll bring you one. I love to use a block here. So if anybody wants one, raise your hand. All right, you guys. Now I want you to try to focus on drawing your right shin as parallel to the top of the mat as you can. That's it, Brittany. So instead of pulling that knee so far forward and the toes so far towards your left knee, try to keep it open, even if it means that you're not as far down to the ground. Those hips stay nice and square. Great job. Wherever you're at, start to crawl on up. You're going to keep that deep bend in your right knee. Keep your left leg extended. Now, pull your left glute down to the earth. You're going to open up, keeping your legs in a passe-like shape towards the prop wall. So pull your left hip up and open. So you're in a seated straddle to the parking lot. Right knee stays bent, left leg extends. Left hip bones, left sits bones, reach towards the ground, point your left toes long. And as you inhale, pull your right arm up. Find length through the right side of your body. We'll take this to the other side. Right fingertips, right elbow reaches first, and then left arm up and over. Go ahead and sweep your left hand back down to the earth. Roll on to your left toes, flex them under. Inhale, three-legged dog, right heel up to the sky. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take this on the other leg. Inhale, three-legged dog, left heel up this time. And then find that scorpion. So bend your knee, stack your hip, gaze under your left armpit. Find that opening. And exhale, half pigeon to the top of your mat. Again, striving to find the same openness through your hip, through your knee. Keep your left foot flexed to maintain protection of your knee. Super important. Now, if it feels not as good to come down as far as you did on your first side, don't worry about it. We typically have a lot of tension as in our hips as we go through life, and we often have one side that's a little bit more tense than the other. We hold a little bit more tension. Maybe it's a little bit stronger. Maybe it's a little bit more flexible than the other. So just strive to maintain equality. And if you do, great. If you don't, all good. Start to crawl on up. We're going to take that nice open passe towards the parking lot. So peel your left sits bone and then your right down to the earth. Maintain the bend in your left leg and extend your right leg long. Point your right toes. Inhale, sweep your left arm up overhead. Crawl your right fingertips down towards the right toes. And then take it to the other side. Left palm, left elbow, left forearm, reach down. Right arm reaches up and over. Beautiful job, ladies. Sweep your right fingertips down. Downward facing dog, three-legged dog. Paddle it out. Go ahead and walk your toes to meet behind your wrists. We'll find a ragdoll once more today. Heel toe your feet, mats distance apart. Grab for opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Release. And then just slowly draw your hips, your sits bones down to the mat. Extend your legs long in front of you. Roll your shoulders down your back, plant your feet down, scooch your booty down towards the front baseboard and roll all the way down to your back. Pull your knees into your chest. If they want to go out towards underarms, that's fine too. We'll find a happy baby to finish off class. Pull your elbows wide, maybe grab for elbows wide. Pull your knees wide, maybe grab for your knees, your shins, your ankles, your big toes. Little rock side to side. By Kim. Take whatever movement feels good right here. Blink your eyes closed. They can remain there for the duration of class. And if there's anything else you would like to finish off your practice here today, feel free to take it. You can take legs up the wall. You can take plow pose, anything that feels good for you. Or you can meet me in your final Shavasana, legs long, arms melt down to the mat as we finish off here. 2 minutes, total relaxation. Just you, your mat, your breath. My friends, if you're ready to move on with your Tuesday, start to draw a little bit of awareness back into your body by rubbing each of your fingers against your thumb pads, maybe point and flex your toes. Start to roll out your ankles, your wrists, just a little bit of really gentle movement as we draw ourselves back to awareness. As slowly as you would like, if you would like to, you're more than welcome to stay here. Roll off to your favorite side, and then slowly up to a seated position. Crisscross applesauce on your shins, however you would like. And again, if you want to stay in Shavasana to finish off class, you stay there. My friends, big deep inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, let it go. We'll do that one more time. Big deep inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Draw your palms through heart center. Blink your eyes to closed. Thank you so much, my friends. I bow to you. Namaste. Have a great rest of your night.